let mabayad. And I think for Caloocan, that's something that they need. No? Someone that would push them, that someone would correct them, that someone will be very vocal inside the court.
Parang isang player na dapat magiging consistent, no? Para sa koponan nito ni Coach
Yes.
Camille. And ngayon, matching things up, anti-pwesto. Kapag maganda rin ang pwesto at maganda ang bigay sa kanya ni Gual.
And I like that rhythm. Ante-pwesto, basta magandang pwesto. Siguradong puntos yan.
Zonzi Dahab bringing us to our first technical timeout here in set number 3. But this is just a 1-point game.
We're still shooting to Manny Pacquiao's MPVA. Now, Daphne and Jong, you already mentioned in one of Caloocan's games, nasa track and field nga nang galing ito si Panda Flem. Pero naikwento niya sa akin kanina na kaya siya napunta sa volleyball ay dahil na-realize niya ding mas gusto niyang maglaro ng may kakampi. Kaya laking tuwa nga rin niya na naipasok siya sa team sports na ito dahil triple win nga daw ito sa kanya. Dahil nasabi niyo rin kanina na ito yung bread and butter niya. Pero more than this, nagkaroon din daw siya ng isa pang pamilya while also doing something she loves.
Well, thank you for that wonderful kind of report, Diana. And yes, you know, sometimes you're in volleyball, more than the awards and more than the recognition and more than the fan base that you could actually build, it is a family and the opportunity that you can still play while you're getting paid and you're still enjoying. And right now, speaking of enjoying, and enjoyment rather, Daphne, that is something that is for me what's lacking here on the side of Caloocan, which is so present and it is so obvious for Valenzuela.
And you know what, Jong? It's rare for, you know, nowadays especially na nag-enjoy ka na, di ba?
Oh, yeah.
You're also earning. Because for some, they would have to choose another, you know, another profession, kumbaga.
And you know, doing things you love right now, that is already, you know, a luxury of having enough time to play volleyball. At the same time, you know, was able to provide to your family.
1 point ang kalamangan dito ng Valenzuela. Espinosa. And she will bank that one in.
Well, I don't know, but after the first set, it looks like that the energy suddenly vanished here for Caloocan.
2 points. Ang kalamangan dito ng Valenzuela Classy. Perfect first ball. Gual. Gusto Nieva.
And Daranyeva, it looks like that she's not on her, you know, A game right now. And everything seems so hard here for Caloocan. Conversion, transition appears to be a problem here for Caloocan.
And ito naman, Neng, tabi kakain, making her presence felt here. And kung mapapansin natin dito sa Team Kangkalun, no, parang up and down din yung nangyayari sa kanila. Sometimes makakakuha tayo ng puntos coming from anti-pwesto. Sometimes it's Neng, tabi kakain. But that consistency is really lacking on their side.
Exactly, consistency in the key. And the only consistent player I must say present here for Caloocan is Angel Antipuesto. Well, Agro must really provide, you know, and chip in points just like that. Aiko Ordas on her 7-point.
Aiko Ordas. Kung siya din ang may hot hands dito sa Team Kangkalu, that's gonna be a big contribution for their squad. But talking about itong Team Kangkalu, that complacency could really be an impact on why they couldn't dictate itong ating set number 3. Espinosa, couldn't go. Gual goes to the middle. Great floor defense there for Valenzuela Classy. Chance to counter for Team Kangkalu. Chin. Beautiful reverse set there.
Wow!
Buhay pa rin ang bola dito. Chin. Shoot sets. Chooses Nieva. And this Extreme Spike of the Set is brought to you by Extreme, your one-stop shop appliances.
And there you go. Finally, Dara Nieva finally get her rhythm on that attack.
Ngayon, we are deadlock at 11 here. And yun yung hinahanap talaga natin dito for Team Kangkalu. So, one hand set up there by Chin Gual. And that will pave the way para dito sa Team Kangkalu. And beautiful one hand set kasi sobrang close na nun.
And there you go, Caloocan, just like that. Just as quick as a blink of an eye. Already on lead here by 1.
Another massive service there. Pero makikita din natin dito sa side ng Valenzuela Classy. You know, everyone is exerting those efforts and trying to get the ball. Kaya yung depensa nila maganda. And kahit walang libero actually, yung floor defense, especially on the end part, mas nagiging madali yung trabaho for Clavano.
And again, after the first set, itong kung ano yung in-improve dito ng Valenzuela, coping up on what's the things, that they need to improve. Ito naman kinulang dito ng Caloocan. But right now, we're still tied at 12 and this could still be anybody's game.
Would also like to commend yung nagiging playmaking style dito ni Chen Gual. Pero ngayon, puntos para sa Valenzuela Classy.
Lack of energy here on the side of Caloocan. Well, if you feel that you being so complacent during the second set, well, it's time here in the third set na bumawi. And you do not simply rely on your opponent's error.
Actually, we're deadlock at 13 here in our third set. First set, nakuha ng Team Caloocan, pero second set, lamang po dito ang Valenzuela Classy. That's why they were able to secure that one. Although it was a slow start for Valenzuela Classy, but they were just so confident. Entering itong ating second set, buhay pa rin ang bola dito. Chansa. Para sa Caloocan, Gual goes to the middle. Dug up, great save there. By Cordas. Great angle, targeting the end area. We're in the defense of Valenzuela Classy. We're all actually forwarded.
Exactly. Well, good recognition there coming from Cordas. Recognizing that yung defense, yung depensa dito ng Valenzuela is already pressing forward into the net.
Chance muli para dito sa Team Caloocan. Ordas, ginagawa ng paraan yung mga setup sa kanya. Not the best first ball there. Chance to counter here for Valenzuela Classy.
And those simple tip na ginagawa nila Bayad, forcing Caloocan to commit an error. Really such a veteran move.
So now we're deadlock at 14 here on our third set. And talking about this triple header Thursday, ito nga ang ating final game for this week. Next week, we'll be heading on sa Quezon. So, Maharlika Pilipinas Volleyball Association goes dito sa Quezon and double header ngayon na 2 araw na magkasunod.
So for those supporters ng ating Quezon Tangerines, we'll see you there. We're gonna watch MPVA live.
So Team Kangkalu is also struggling in terms of those attack points, but just, a quick shout out to our Facebook live viewers out there, Jenry Ebro, Justin Sanchez, Neil Patricio, and ito nga, Ian Magdadaro, mga nanonood sa atin dito sa MPVA on Facebook. Worry not, live din tayo, Jong, on YouTube.
Oh, yes.
A lot of platforms. Para sa ating live action here, Ordas nailing that one through. And now it's time to head on dito sa ating second technical timeout after that Aiko Ordas hammer. Talking about ito nga ating tournament formats, we got 9 teams here for our second season of the MPVA. Top 4 teams will obviously enter our semifinals, and yung top 2 teams nga, you would really want to eye on that one kasi meron kang twice to beat advantage.
Especially that, every team is improving right now, and having those twice with advantage will be a privilege for you to have on our finals round, Daphne. Our semifinals and knockout game, but on our finals and even on our bronze medal match, that will be the best of 3.
So 1 versus 4, and then yung rank 2 naman kontra sa rank 3. And yung losers ng semifinals, meron pa rin naman silang opportunity to secure a podium finish, the bronze one, pero hindi yun best of 3. So ano lang yun, kumbaga knockout match lang yun. And yun nga, semifinals natin, actually yung finals, best of 3. So doesn't mean kapag di mo na-secure yung unang panalo, wala ka ng chance maging champion. You can still come from behind.
And I think that's what made the game more exciting.
Now, timeout will be called here for Valenzuela Classy as they are down by 3.
Well, this time out, allowing Valenzuela to regroup and to remember what they did good during the second set, and all they need to do is to replicate those good things that work for them effectively during the second set. Well, this could still be anybody's game. This is just a 3-point lead of Caloocan. All they need to do is to just have a better pass and have a good conversion every time nasisitan sila dito ni Clavano.
Pero pansin din natin dito, for Aiko Urdas, tumambay na dito sa service area. And yung mga services niya, very intentional, kargado.
Well, remember, during one of the timeouts dito ni Coach Camille Daphne, that is one of her instruction, that they need to put some muscle, put on loaded services. And just like that, ito na naman, commentators jinx Daphne.
Every time na nababa. Actually, pansin ko yung Jong, simula first game, if we're talking about those players in the service area, nababati talaga natin sila.
Exactly.
Pero ngayon, double substitution, Kapitana, papasok dito, as well as, of course, Semana.
Nyari Yongko, of course, from De La Salle University in Dasmariñas. Actually, batchmate ito ni Wenschu. We remember during Wenschu, a starter kadayagonal ni Aragalang during season 75 when they had their second repeat in the history of La Salle in volleyball.
So, also well-experienced talaga itong sa Kapitana. So, may handshake. Gusto ko yung may confidence pa siya para nag-snap na, I got it, Coach Cams.
I think Daph, she knew it the moment that she hit the ball. Alam niya na agad that may check yung palo.
Now it's Pan de Flem on that service. Their team is up here by 4. But Valenzuela Classy was able to snatch itong ating second set. Yeah. Nailing that one too much needed actually. Substitution there by Coach Camps. Mukhang yun yung inaantay talaga, no?
And more than the points, I guess, Daphne, it is the energy, the presence of Yari Yoko. You see the celebration. When was the last time that we see Caloocan celebrated a point? I think that just right now, and that is what's lacking really for Caloocan for the past couple of plays. The celebration, the enjoyment. Let's see if they can do that one more time.
Actually, yun nga yung parang nawala sa kanila. No? Kahit sila yung nakakuha ng puntos, parang wala nagsiselebrate. Meanwhile, Valenzuela Classy, sila yung parang nag-enjoy dito.
And finally, I see some smiles. I see the bright smiles here of Caloocan.
6-point deficit here in our third set. Timeout for Valenzuela Classy.
And right now, Valenzuela Classy making the most of the remaining timeouts, and I think that is also to freeze the momentum that meron dito yung Caloocan. Well, say for instance, they fail to get this set, at least they're gonna have the momentum that they could actually bring to the fourth set.
Speaking of momentum, Pan de Flem didn't anticipate that one. Parang magpapasalamat pa siya sa net doon. And Clavano, unable to read that one din kasi nakatalikod siya. Just waiting for that first ball. But lucky break here for Valenzuela Classy.
And there you go right now, just two more points, and sometimes in volleyball, that is the hardest points to get. The finishing touches. Let's see how much point can Valenzuela put in here. Another strong attack there coming from their captain, Yari Yonko.
And now, ito nga si Kapitana leading the way. And now, already at set point itong Team Kangkalu. Underhand set. Goes to Mabayad. And Dara Nieva will be wrapping things off dito sa ating third set. In command, itong Team Kangkalu, although they were down, they remained patient, especially with how the double substitution was efficient for Coach Camille's squad, 25-17. $25-17 was our set number 3 score. Valenzuela Classy was actually ahead here, but Caloocan remained patient, especially with that double substitution led by Iya. And itong si Semana, nung pumasok sila, biglang nag-iba yung timpla ng kwento dito.
And again, sabi ko nga, we really cannot discount what Caloocan or even Valenzuela can do. But apparently, what's missing, finally we found out, that is the energy and the composure. We haven't seen them smiling for a while, and when Yari Yonko, their captain, inserted here on the latter part of the third set, there you go. The momentum was brought back to these ladies, and now we're seeing them enjoying, celebrating each and every point.
And now taking a look at our numbers, literally a wide gap there in terms of attacks. 18, only 7 given by Valenzuela.
And that is something that Caloocan could actually bank onto coming here in the fourth set, that 18 attacks over the 7 attacks of course Valenzuela is really a testament on how well can they actually play. Errors very identical and blocking aces is not really a factor, but it's really something on how well you play inside despite those adversities. Mental fortitude right now is the name of the game, the challenge here for Caloocan.
So first point belongs here para sa Valenzuela Classy. And now, for Coach Camille's squad, we see here itong ang si Yari
Yeah.
Iya will play right now. Dahil nga din dun sa naging ambag niya dito nung ating third set. Pero alam mo ba, eto nga, hailing from Bahor, Cavite, itong si Yari, kumbaga naging late bloomer din siya sa paglalaro ng volleyball. Yung younger sister niya, si Lumi, nag-study din dito nga sa, na-mention mo, DLSU, Dasmariñas, and alam mo yun, parang nung nag-transfer nga siya sa EAC, parang medyo hesitant pa siya kasi wala talaga siyang idea with volleyball. She was just copying itong si Rachel Dakis of FU naman. Usually kasi di ba may mga ganun tayong kwento na wala naman tayong alam, pero since may mga idol tayo, ginagaya natin yung ginagawa nila.
And I think it paid off. Sometimes you don't know that yung mga idols natin, they are just paving the way for us to also achieve our dreams. And I think that is what happened here for Yonko.
First ball there. And now it's Lero. Will be also manning
Wow.
opensa dito, but Neng, tabi kakain.
And I've been waiting for the strong, quick hit of Jos Merakain. We have seen that in a while during the previous set.
Two-point lead para dito sa Team Kangkalu. And an attack air there.
Way too low, but still, Pantino trying to make the most out of that really awkward and difficult set. Unfortunately, though, it lead into error.
And for Valenzuela Classy, would really try to exert more effort. Kasi nga, lamang na dito ng isang set ang Valenzuela Classy.
Also for Valenzuela, they need to be extra mindful na Raslani is not on the court right now. And pinalitan nito ni Yari Yonko, which is way much taller as an opposite hitter. So they need to be extra careful because yung mga outside hitters natin dito, matangkad yung maging blocker nyo. So they need to make out of, every set na binibigay sa kanila.
So ngayon, lamang ng isa ang Valenzuela Classy. Just like that. Sabi nga natin, bilog ang bola, and if yung ganong relaxed moments mangyayari, that could really prevent you in being in command of this game. But Kapitana is on a mission here. Coach Camille opting to choose her to start here in our fourth set. Kasi andun yung tiwala at alam niya na yung leadership niya kakailanganin dito.
At saka remember, after Yari Yongo came into the latter part of the third set doon, they already celebrated each and every point. Nag-iba in this position nitong Caloocan.
Ngayon, lamang na ng dalawa. Itong Valenzuela Classy and make that 3 after that service ace.
And right now, this has been what Coach Camila Banto trying to point out during the previous timeout, that itong Valenzuela, they are putting some loading muscle to their services, and it breaks the service reception ng Caloocan, not allowing Gual to set up a play here to her attackers.
That will stop the bleeding there. At medyo makakahinga and may relief para dito sa Team Caloocan.
Masyadong na baby ni Shika yung power tip sana.
Lero, pinagay dito sa gitna. Well guarded at the net.
With Antepuesto, I think one of the best games of Angel Antepuesto so far. I think just few or one more point, and then she's gonna get a double-digit performance right now.
And that will sail in for the orange shirts, and we're deadlocked at 6 here.
And right now, we're tied at 6.
And Cabrera anticipated her attack during the second set. She was also the player who elevated her performance. Yung mga atake niya, unpredicted. And Caloocan, although was sort of struggling on that one. Pero yung mga naging atake niya dun she knows where to put the ball.
Exactly. And as you can see, Daphne, very drastic yung naging change dito after Yari Yonko, cracking in the starting six here in the fourth set.
Reverses and that running attack. Puntos para dito sa team Caloocan. Now it's time to head on dito sa ating first technical timeout. Just a 1-point game. These two squads actually had some games also yesterday. Rizal kontra Negros. Para sa ating final matchup, Dolorito, energetic on this game. Napapatiktok pa. Tignan natin kung yung energy na yan mapapakita niya rin later on for our final game nga dito sa Inares Sports Arena. Dolorito also had a good job yesterday pero kinapos sila kontra San Juan. And on that game, usually nga no first round na yun. And even on other tournaments, laging 5-setter match yung nangyari. Pero yesterday, they lost in 4 sets. Pero sa ngayon, Jong, makibalita muna tayo dito kay Diana Igual.
Daphne and Jong, also in my talk with Lilet Mabayan earlier, inamin nito na bumababa na nga talaga yung kumpiyansa ng kanyang mga teammates going into their games. But despite this, she added na siya na daw mismo yung gumagawa ng paraan. She instills in herself na magdoble ensayo talaga palagi dahil para sa kanya parang domino nga daw yung nangyayari na kapag nga maganda yung nagiging performance niya kahit papaano ay nabubuhat at napapataas niya rin yung confidence ng kanyang mga teammates.
Thank you, Diana. Obviously, that's gonna be domino effect. If she initiates the offense or that energy, that could also be copied or duplicated here by Valenzuela Classy. And right on cue, it seems like she heard your report there, and that's gonna be a block point courtesy of Lilet Mabayan. At nakita pa nga natin na nagtutoble pa siya ng ensayo.
And I must agree, I couldn't agree more there. Kay Diana, yes, when Lilet Mabayan actually is on her A game, apparently kita mo, nadadala niya yung kapunan niya. She's really very vocal just right now. Not agreeing with the call na meron ditong ating second referee.
So once again, thank you, Diana, for that wonderful report there. And right now, Valenzuela Classy ahead here by 1 point. And taking advantage, antipuesto from the net.
And right now, antipuesto, sabi mo nga Daphne, once mapwestuhan ng bola, really an automatic point here for Caloocan.
But aside from itong si Kapitana, dito naman sa Team Caloocan, aside from Inko, who are you expecting na syempre maging game changer? Kasi nga parang up and down yun nung pangyayari, nagiging seeso battle
Well, also I'm expecting na maging game changer dito Daphne, and I think she's living with my expectation. It's Angel Antipuesto. Tapi kakain, already proved herself over and over again, always on the top 10 of in scoring and attacking efficiency. But Angel Antipuesto could also be a bright spot here for Caloocan as an additional option of Gual for offense.
Pero si Coach Camille dito, kalmado lang. Parang di nga siya yung the usual Coach Camille na may daming instructions or alam mo yun, parang very detailed kasi siya
Exactly. And what's good about Coach Camille, Daphne, she's a kind of coach that don't leave any details to chance. As much as possible, she wants everything to be in place. And right now, I think she's so calm right now. I think she feel na nabigay dito ni Yari Yonko yung hinahanap niya, which is the energy and the liveliness na nawala dito sa Caloocan after the first set.
Pero kahit hindi nila na-secure yung second set, no? Parang Coach Camille, hindi niya naman masyadong minaximize yung timeout niya doon. Parang pinapabayaan niya na ma-figure out nila on their own for Team Kankalo yung kanilang mga errors by their own.
Exactly. And the trust there of Coach Camille, I think for quite some time, Coach Camille is attending dito sa Caloocan. I think she already knows na yung mga tendencies din ng mga players niya. And let's see if they can come out victorious here in the fourth set.
Pero kanina nga, no, kung coaches ang ating pag-uusapan, Coach Dong earlier, calm coach. Tapos kanina naman, Coach Sandy was not present. So, Assistant Coach Jason, yung nagtawag nga, yung naging anchor nga for Bacoor City Strikers. And they were still able to pull away on that game 5-setter match.
Yes, and well, that is actually a very exciting match, Daphne, to start off our Thursday triple header. And let's see if Valenzuela here can pull off and push a 5-setter match here kontra Caloocan.
But that's gonna be a challenge for them as Team Kankalu is ahead here by 3. That wouldn't go over. But a chance here to counter again for Valenzuela. Sharp one. But great dig there. Nieva. Pinuto dito sa likod. Sana namang tsansa para sa Team Kankalu. Running attack. Short one. Battle at the net. Kapitana setting it up to Nieva with that off speed. Couldn't go. Clavano. And overcooking that hit.
And lack of elevation na coming from Sabas. As you can see, way underneath the ball already. And no follow through on the attack. And most likely than not, talagang mag-outside yung palo mo.
Labang ng 4 dito ang Team Kankalu. Clavano goes to Mabayad and Gual. Ito naman kay Nieva. And yung pagod, pwedeng maramdaman dito dahil mahaba yung mga rally na nakikita natin.
And good measurement there, Daphne, coming from Chica Espinosa. Just enough power, enough angle to hit that line and score a point here for Valenzuela.
Just a recap, no, Jong, last week we also covered the game of Quezon against Binyan. 5-setter match. Just when we thought na itong Quezon Tangerines, wala talagang makakatalo dito. Pero Binyan, pushing itong Quezon Tangerines on to their limit. But let's go back to that one later on. This is a 4-point game dito sa ating 4th set. Four-point deficit here in our 4th set. Valenzuela Classy. Sort of struggling. Pero sabi nga natin, yung mga complacency na nakikita natin sa Caloocan, pwedeng ibahin dito ng Valenzuela.
But now, a never say die attitude of Valenzuela here, paving the way for Jeannie Sabas to score another point here for Valenzuela.
And we only got 9 players here for Valenzuela
Oh, yeah.
Classy present here. So, shorter rotation din. Buhay pa rin ng bola dito. Chin. Combination play. Tinapik lang ni Kapitana. Chance para makakontra ang Team Kankalu. Free ball here for Valenzuela Classy. Chin goes to Dara from the left pin. Couldn't go. Sinong papatay ng bola? Let's find out. Kapitana! Great reflexes for both of these squads. That's gonna be too low.
And you know, those errors, especially it will happen if it will happen during the latter part of the set. It's like a free game. I mean, a free point already na binigay mo sa kalaban mo, and you don't want these points to help your opponent to win the set. Especially that Caloocan, isang set na lang kailangan nila dito to tally their 5th win here in this conference.
From the right bin was Sabas. But net touch. Tabi kakain, medyo umaapila pa. Then parang nagulat siya. Nagkaroon pa siya ng konting acting dun eh. No?
But I think that is when Nakain turned to get that ball. I think her long hair actually touches the net.
Sana magkaroon tayo ng replay, no? Para magkaroon ng justice yung sinasabi natin sa acting dun. Di Tabi kakain.
And right now, another ace there coming from Sabas. Caloocan really needs to be extra careful dito. Daphne, dalawa na lang yung kalamangan nila dito.
Ito ang si Tabi kakain scored 12 points. Para dito, kontra Valenzuela nung first round. And yung pinakahuling laro naman nila, 13 points on that game.
Yes. And I mean, sabi ko nga sa'yo, I mean, Tabi kakain, Josimer Tabi kakain is, I mean, the most reliable, I must say, the most efficient player that Caloocan currently have right now.
Clavano back sets. Chooses Espinosa. Kapitana was there for that first ball. Chansa para sa Valenzuela Classy. Kapitana. Sabas, ang ganda rin ang pinapakita nito. Well, Javen Sabas scored 9 points kontra Caloocan nung first round with 8 attacks and 1 ace.
And Cabalsa, despite being the smaller blocker, was able to score a point via block.
Valenzuela Classy down here by 4. Timeout will be called.
Kayo. Hinga muna kayo. Tapos, alternate lang. Drop.
Kaya namin to.
Sige. Hinga lang.
Laban Japan.
Enjoy
Let's go, Laban Valenzuela.
Sige, let's go. Enjoy
Kaya pa yan. Let's go, Valenzuela.
lang, malayo pa yan. Apat lang yan. Dandan.
Best effort. Let's go.
Valenzuela.
Kapadulo.
And I think everybody heard that, Daphne. Let's go, Valenzuela. And that's the attitude, Daphne, na hinahanap natin for a team here in the MPVA.
Parang nag-podcast si Darob doon sa timeout na yun.
Yes.
Alam mo yung nagsasalita pa siya, go Valenzuela. Laban Valenzuela.
And that's what the kind of player that we want, them manifesting, shouting out to everyone that they can.
It's not just, of course, their individual talents they are representing here, pero yung Valenzuela itself. Di pa rin ako makamove on dun sa parang podcast na yun. No? Go Valenzuela. And right now, Valenzuela Classy just down here by 3 points. Still a manageable lead dito sa ating 4th set, especially with that massive service. And they'll be having a free ball here. Running attack, Dahab. Hand check ang nire-request, but not granted.
No check, as per our referees.
Sayang, ganda sanang breakout na performance after that go Valenzuela.
After that podcast na nangyari during the timeout.
Yeah. Dahab will be setting it up. Eto, Shobe. Chansa para dito sa Valenzuela Classy.
And that 1-2 play, courtesy of their setter, Calavano. But this will still be a tall order for Valenzuela, especially at right now, 5 puntos na lang kailangan dito ng Caloocan.
Talking about ito nga si Shobe, no? For Team Caloocan, Crisostomo, bunso kasi yan. Kaya yung Shobe, galing yan kay Coach Roger since she was part of San Sebastian College Ladies Tags during her college years. Already 31 years old right now. And ever since daw, ang dream niya ay mapunta sa side ng criminology. And in college, she applied for Air Force. So, kahit nakuha na siya doon, alam mo yun, parang tinapos niya din talaga yung college niya.
Well, that is really nice to know that they're able to finish their studies and now enjoying playing volleyball here in the MPVA.
5-point game here para sa ating fourth set. Timeout muna tayo.
Katawan nyo, wag na yung slow motion pa ba? Ibagsak nyo na kasi cross court naman eh, dito. Lumabas lang kayo sa blocking. Cross court lang sila.
Let's go, let's go.
Laban lang natin to para mag-5 set. Tara.
Kaya natin, kaya. Huwag sabayan yung bilis ha, huwag sabayan yung bilis.
Hey, Valenzuela!
And Lilet Mabayad there, Daphne, not acting just, not just as a coach, but as an ate, as someone, the fortress of strength here for Valenzuela.
Actually, Jong, maganda yung gano'n na
Oo.
may nag-i-initiate talaga nung, kumbaga, team talks inside the court. Pero akala ko si Dahab, meron ulit siyang Go Valenzuela doon. Pero parang stretching ang nangyari doon. Gual, shoot sets. Babayad naman. Great eye on that one, pero nabasa yan ng Team Kankalu. And this time, nabasa na rin itong si Mabayad.
Well, because they know that Mabayad is a frontline attacker, and definitely Clavani will take advantage since Mabayad is the leading scorer here on the side of Valenzuela. For sure, alam ng Caloocan na they're gonna go percentage play here to Mabayad.
2 points away itong Caloocan from securing this match. Clavano with that 1-2 play. Kapitana. Mababantayan yan. No for those kind of setups. Sharp attack there.
Wow! And Daphne, it is not every day that you see a middle blocker attacking from a back row. And only someone si Dahab can do that.
Alam mo, hanggang ngayon, nasa tenga ko pa rin yung Go Valenzuela. Itong si Dahab. And 5-point game dito sa ating fourth set. And Sabas unable to get that ball. Kasis naman ang pupuntos dito.
And right now, it's been ages since I see Cases, playing together with Yari, Yonko, Antipuesto, and Nakain here in the same court.
Team Kankalu now already at match point on this game. Clavano chooses Mabayad and they remain alive here.
Yes. I mean, if Caloocan made some 6-0 run, well, for Valenzuela, they need to believe that they can also make that long run. And who knows, tie things up here.
Ito nga, Rizal getting ready here on the sideline. Sumasayaw pa nga sila dito sa gilid. And that service will not go across the net. And Team Kankalu will be earning this match in 4 sets.
And right now, the streak continues here for Caloocan for an inch closer for a chance to finally get a spot in our semifinals here in the MPVA. But it is not the end of story for Valenzuela. There is still a lot of games that they will gonna play. And despite the lack of manpower here on their end, they show greatness. They're able to snatch a set here kontra Caloocan, and they could actually use the lesson, those takeaways in their next game and become a better team.
Team Kankalu, the same story we witnessed in the round 1 actually. Final scores 25-15, 22-25, 25-17, and 25-19. Panalo muli itong Caloocan, Aksyon at Malasakit. Ito nga, panalo muli itong Team Kaangkalu, just like what happened nung ating unang round. 25-15, 22-25, 25-17, and 25-19 is our final scores. And we got a lot of players chipping in points, but there's like sort of up and down na pangyayari dito. Pero in terms of that consistent player, one player just really stood up at kaya siya ang napili mong Queen of the Court, Jong.
Definitely, and just when Akain and Urdas is silent here in this match, she appears to be the lone superstar here for Caloocan, doing damage not only in blocking but at the same time on the attacking, and that is why our Queen of the Court right now is Angel Antepuesto.
At kasama niya ngayon ang ating courtside reporter, Diana, take it away.
Thank you so much, Daphne and Jong. Syempre, unang-una sa lahat, congratulations for being Queen of the Court at sa pagkuha ng panalo natin ngayon. Ngayon, pag-usapan naman natin yung naging second set nyo. Paano ba, or ano ba tingin mo nangyari ng second set para makahabol yung Valenzuela?
Siguro meron naman kaming receive, hindi lang namin na-convert sa na magiging points na mas marami yung error namin sa second set. Kaya na-win yung Valenzuela.
Ngayon, merong mga times na naging kampante yung koponan. Now, how do you make sure na after this game, or your next game and all throughout your games, hindi magiging kampante yung team nyo?
Siguro pagtibayin pa namin yung service receive namin. Tapos yung gelling namin sa loob ng court, especially sa mga sa homegrown namin. Yan ang po.
Alright, so ngayon naman, if you have anyone na gusto mong batiin, friends, family supporters, or baka meron kayong dalawa na gustong batiin.
Hello. Binabati ko po pala yung mga taong sumusuporta sa aming Commanding General, Philippine Air Force, Lieutenant General Pareño Sir, sa aming Manager Major General Gonzales Sir, sa aming Tao East Main Commander Brigadier General Cutler Sir. Binabati din namin sa Brigadier General Bijen Uduadi ko Sir, Colonel Molby Sir, tsaka kay Ma'am Colonel Siminig Ma'am. Binabati ko din po si Forrest Sangaya, dapat po sa Tem Leon Found, tsaka binabati ko din po si Jeff. Hello, thank you for watching. Tsaka sa Antepuesto family, Topic family, sa family po ng team ko. Thank you po sa support. Thank you.
Alright, so that's it for our Queen of the Court. Daphne and Jong, balik sa inyo.
Thank you so much, Diana, for that report. And once again, congratulations to our Queen of the Court. And ngayon nga, nakita natin kung paano siya nanatiling maging spark or energy sa koponan niya. Kumbaga, ibang players medyo nagiging kampante, pero she remained steady for her squad. And talking about our highlights, strong start para dito sa Team Kaangkalu. And Coach Camille just really calm on the sidelines. Buong tiwala ang binibigay niya para sa koponan niya.
Indeed, Daphne, that is super strong start there coming from Caloocan. Everybody is working really fine. It appears as if they are a well-oiled machine, gelling together as one team. And Opensa Depensa, it is really 100% performance of Caloocan during the first set. Gual really maximizing, especially mga middle attackers natin, Angel Antepuesto and Tapik Akain registering their points, scoring 25-15.
And entering itong set number 2, nag-iba ang storya dito dahil ang Valenzuela Classy, sila yung ganado dito, although they weren't able to secure set number 1 at naging mabagal yung galawan nila.
And just when everybody thought that the momentum and the force of Caloocan will continue to prevail during the second set, it is Valenzuela who surprised everyone. They could actually bounce back after falling short during the first set.
Ito nga yung times na naramdaman natin medyo naging kampante ang Caloocan, kaya naging 22-25 ang naging score. At dito sa set number 3, etong Valenzuela Classy actually ang lamang pa dito, pero nakabawi etong Team Kaangkalu.
And it all happens, Daphne, after the insertion of Yari Yonkov off from the bench. And I think really what's lacking is that we really cannot question the abilities and skills of these girls. But I think the energy and the impact na dinala dito ni Arionco during the latter part of the third set really made so much difference. The celebration, and apparently they appear victorious on the third set, 25-17.
And entering itong ating final set, Valenzuela Classy tried to hold on, but Team Kaangkalu was in command of this one, ensuring Coach Camille and the team that they have to secure this in 4 sets.
And just when everybody thought na Valenzuela could actually push for a 5-setter match because they're really so calm. And Lilit Bayad taking over everything as a leader, as a top scorer, but it is with Angel Antipresto and also with Pantino scoring points for Caloocan, and they put some finishing touches, and our score in our fourth set is 25-19.
Final scores 25-15, 22-25, 25-17, and 25-19. Another triumph here for Team Caloocan. Sabi nga natin, the same story that happened during first round. And in terms of attacks, 52 delivered by Team Kangkalu, 37 only for Valenzuela Classy.
As you can see, blocking and aces really very identical, but the attacking is something that Caloocan could actually bank onto in their next games. Yes, nagbigay dito ng mas maraming free points ang Valenzuela, but I think it is really with Caloocan who have a solid gelling, solid conversion when it comes to their attacks. And let's see and hope that Caloocan could continue the winning streak here in the round 2.
Now, let's dive our conversation with our updated team standings as of the moment. Sabi nga natin on this game, 7 at 8 spot nga yon ang Valenzuela at ang Team Kangkalu. And right now, kita natin, no, in the 5th spot, 5 wins and 5 losses for Team Kangkalu. At ito nga Valenzuela with 2 wins and 8 losses on their hands.
Well, again, just a spot away to enter our semifinals.
Ganda ng pinakita dito ng Team Kangkalu. Pero coming up next for our final matchup for today, ito na nga, makikita natin ang Rizal kontra Negros. Kaya huwag kayong alis. Meron pa tayong final game dito sa MPVA.